Hey y'all, if you're a piano player that wants to make more money playing easy piano gigs and making a big difference, playing at retirement communities is the way to go. You're not going to need an EPK. If you think that to get started you need an EPK, you need an album out, you need fancy threads, you don't need any of that. What you need, and I'll tell you, and this is all in my ebook, what you need is a good pitch. So what does that look like? I'll tell you exactly what you need. When you call up a retirement community, first you need to get on the phone with the right person. That would be an activities director. So those are the folks that book the gigs, y'all. You have to get cool with activities directors. And activities directors are very busy people, so you don't want to waste their time. When you call them up, say, hey, I'm so-and-so. I'm an entertainer. I play the piano. And I was hoping to tell you a little bit about what I do. Is this a good time? Always ask if it's a good time. Be respectful of their time. They could be on their way to bingo. And if you think that you're more important than bingo, you are mistaken. You're never going to be more important than bingo. Just accept that now, and it'll save you a lot of problems later on down the road. But you could be the second most important entertainment to them, next to bingo. So if they say, yeah, it's a great time, then you share your pitch. Your pitch should sound something like, so my name's Tim, and I play piano. I play music from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, jazz, ragtime, country, gospel, and boogie-woogie. I've been playing at retirement communities for 12 years. Obviously, if you haven't been doing that, then don't include that. But you could say, I've been playing the piano for 12 years, and it's my mission to put smiles on the faces of seniors. Is that something that you think the residents would enjoy? And that's it, y'all, that's it. So that's the pitch. You introduce yourself, you kind of share your credentials, and then you share what style of music you play. And you let them know that you're age-appropriate music for the residents there. Because right now, y'all, like, if you're in a rock band, I mean, don't get me wrong, rock bands are cool. It's great music. It is unique. It's loud, it's boisterous, it's energetic, but it's not going to fly at a retirement community. That's why I like the piano so much, because it's versatile. And also, it's the only instrument that I've really practiced enough to be good at. It's versatile, and it allows you to adapt as things go along. So in 10 years, when people want to hear Stairway to Heaven, I'll play it on the piano. That's what I'll do. Because if you play too loud, that's another cardinal sin. You never mess with bingo, and you never play too loud. If you play too loud, then it's going to hurt their ears, and they're not going to ask you back. So, in any of this, do they ask for an EPK? No, they don't ask. Like, I would say 3% of the time, less than 3% of the time, do they ask for a YouTube video or a channel or a website. And when they do that, they're just kind of testing you out to see if you're legit. And a way that you can alleviate that is you can say that this is what I do full-time, if that's what you do full-time. You know, you can have some video. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have videos up, but it's not necessary if your pitch is good enough. If you deliver it with gusto and with conviction, then you're going to get gigs. It's not going to work every time. I mean, if you look at some of the videos in my in my group coaching program, I record myself calling up retirement communities, calling them up and making my pitch. And it doesn't work every time. But that's okay. Like, that's just what it is. Nobody's going to get 100%. But if I follow up on what I call cold calls, I mean, it's not a term that I invented, but that's what it is. It's calling people that have no idea who you are. If you follow up on cold calls then you'll book more gigs. And if you give that pitch, then that's usually all that they need. They need the pitch, and then they need you to make it easy for them to book you. And I kind of teach that in my ebook, easypianogigs.com/ebook, and in my course, which is on Facebook. It's a group coaching course. But that's all that you need, y'all. That's all that you need. I mean, in addition to being a decent musician, you don't even have to be very good, y'all. That's what's crazy about this. You don't have to be extremely talented at your instrument. They're just happy that you're there and present and interacting with them in general. You do need about 50 minutes of music, and you need reliable transportation to get you to the gig. That's it. That's it. It's amazing. My mind is blown that more musicians don't do this. But it's very niche, and I don't know of anyone else that does this at the scale that I do it. I mean, I'm doing this full-time. It's not even full-time. I have a lot of free time, which is why I'm able to make these videos and teach musicians how to do this, is because y'all, like, I'm making more money now than I ever had in my entire life. I mean, for some perspectives, it's not a ton, but for a musician that does what he loves and makes a difference, I'm making good money. I'm making good money, averaging about $7K a month, playing piano at retirement communities. Now, I take other gigs too. Like, I have my hotel gig, and other gigs pop up with cool bands that I get to play with occasionally. But I don't have to put pressure on the bands that I'm in to play more gigs so that I can make money. I don't have to put pressure on projects and oversaturate them in a local market. I don't have to travel out of town and beat my body up with a ridiculous sleep-deprived, alcohol-infused touring schedule. Like, I get to sleep in my own bed every night, and I have stability. I have regular work in abundance, and I have time to get creative on YouTube and to do other things like play piano or practice or like explore musical territory that I want to go into. All that to say, this is really something worth exploring, and I would love to teach you how to do it. You don't need an EPK, y'all. You don't need an EPK. All that you need is to be decent at your instrument, to have a working vehicle to get you to the gigs, and you will need a phone to call up gigs, activities directors, and like 15 minutes of music. That's 50 minutes of music. That's it. That's it. Let me know what questions you have. Thanks for watching.